Connected. Channel switched.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Low bugs.
User entered your channel.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Morten.
Hi, Morten.
Hi, Morten.
User joined your channel.
Hi, guys.
I guess.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
If your weather's clear up there, anybody up to the north might look up for auroras tonight, or if it's dark enough where you're at now.
Thanks, John.
I actually have the U.S. agency does this space weather stuff like that. You can sign for email alerts, and I get email alerts on my phone when there's stuff like that going on.
Yeah, that's nice.
I came in with the motor up again.
Your motor was up?
Yeah,
Your throttle must be open a bit then.
right. It's the throttle. If your throttle's open when you come in, you come in with the motor up. I didn't realize that last time. I had to totally get out, and I don't know.
Yeah, you might need to calibrate your throttle a little bit, and if your software lets you recalibrate it, basically when it says to pull it back all the way, pull it back almost all the way.
Well, I just had the throttle in exactly the opposite position it should be in.
Oh, okay. Oh, I get that when I fly helicopter stuff on DCS. Because the collective, normally it's kind of the reverse of we look for the throttle. So if you switch from flying, I'd leave the throttle all the way forward. Then you load it in something else and suddenly full throttle. Someone just loaded in with there were the big paws there.
You don't see the LS4.
Yeah, well, I mean, it does for any glider. There's a little bit of a pause for anything. So it's, I think that was just the LS4 is the worst one.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah. So it's not just me, thank you.
LS4 came in.
Holy moly. That was the longest I think I've ever had it free.
User joined your channel.
Good morning, good evening.
Hi.
I have terrible mail functions here, but it seems to work. Joining time?
10 minutes.
Thank you.
I think it's barely left away from the ridge.
Yeah, it is.
I wonder why they put the humongous emergency stop button on this thing.
Is someone interested at 20 o'clock? Marburg makes another fun task today.
Oh,
I asked them
Well,
again.
It's not fun if it takes an hour to get started, of course.
Yeah.
I assume they probably fixed that because that on the forum they were talking about that, and yeah, it's because if you run the patcher update, it puts the folders for the various planes back in, but it doesn't put everything back in. It just puts whatever files have been updated in, so you end up with a bunch of corrupted plane folders. It's the server that's being affected by it. They really need to add like a little text file that you can put, or in the config file, a list of tow planes to disable, since that's such a common thing that everyone does for servers. They really should just have a little option to actually set it up instead of having to delete the folders.
User joined your channel.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, folks.
Hi, Mark.
I'm up.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Matt.
Hi. Start speed. Totally forgotten to check.
Unlimited.
Flutter.
Thank you.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, Booze.
Okay, haven't flown in a couple of days, and I literally just bought the AS-33 before this flight. What do I need to know about it?
Don't move the throttle. That extends the engine.
Yeah, throttle's
know.
got to be in the right place, or when you're going to come in midair and your engine's going to be up.
I don't even know what I have my throttle mapped to.
You get a surprise. Well, no, you're probably
Full
fine. then.
ballasted today.
It defaults to down probably if you don't have if it's a button.
Ah!
Whoa! Sorry,
What was that?
you teleported in front of me.
I'm just flying along nice and quiet, and suddenly I hear a crash in a loud airplane.
Yeah, me too.
What? That was weird.
I was flying behind you, and then suddenly I was inside you.
Hmm.
Oh, nice. They actually have a neutral setting on the flaps for once.
had to get to about 31 to catch this thermal here. That's not too reassuring for the actual flight.
Yeah, but he's got the wind up. If it wasn't for that, it could be one of those valley death march type things.
Are there penalty points for repairing in flight?
No,
I don't know. I didn't look
no,
to see.
I checked.
Okay. Good.
No cloud penalty either, as you'd expect from old Elliot.
But that was strange, John. I wasn't.
That's lag there. So like the server, one of us had a little bit of lag or something.
Yeah, I don't want it to crash you.
Yep, my vario never beeped, or the farm never beeped or anything. I was just flying along suddenly. I hear a loud plane. On my end, I didn't get hit. So I didn't. All I did was suddenly heard whoosh, crash. I'm looking around, going, "What was that?"
Yeah, I was 200 meters behind you, and then suddenly my plane started beaming forward, and then I hit you.
Could I ask you something? Is it just a feeling, or get it right, that the AS-33 speeds faster and easier than the Ventus? Speed up.
Are you full wing loading?
No, just about the angle of how I put the nose down. With a Ventus or a JS, I have to go down really, really aggressive. And with the AS-33, it's just a little bit, let the nose go and speed immediately up.
Well, there may be something about the CG on this plane. I don't know.
Yeah, I did notice it did seem when I flew it the other day. It seemed to be very, very happy to accelerate very quickly.
Yep.
When I started on that first test we flew it on, I had to be careful when I started. I didn't get too fast because it kept on wanting to speed up.
Awesome.
Like Bruce said, maybe the default CG is a little bit more nose heavy than the other ones.
I forgot to ask, is natural gas correct?
No, I got that.
Yeah, right. It's normal start, just unlimited speed, and
Okay, thank you.
wow, that 2500 is looking really far down now.
Yep, and it's a long way to get to the clouds.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, actually. How people
I
deal
don't
with that.
find a strong spot at the moment. It's difficult to get up.
Don't get too close to the ridge. There is a lot stronger, more reliable lift if you're actually out away from the ridge, more in the valley.
Entered your channel.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't get this thermal there. 3100 is how high I had to be to catch this thermal that I was just dead. But yeah, if you just kind of stay away a little bit, you'll climb up a lot easier.
Disconnected from your channel.
It feels like the bug wipers are faster on this too. Or am I just imagining that?
I could not say.
I just did my
But it's
first
more
bug wipe
H-channel.
and it felt like they just went straight out, straight back in, and it took maybe, I don't know, 10 seconds total.
User entered your channel.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah, good luck, everybody.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
Luck all.
Good luck. Don't flutter.
Well, that was going to be my next question. How well does this thing tolerate flutter?
Good question.
No one knows.
Push the limits on it on my first time flying it, obviously, but some, as soon as they start flying, the wings are, or as soon as they start to flutter, the wings are off.
Yeah, the 80 meter is a little bit difficult. Yeah.
Historically, the AS planes, you could fly them with the wings flapping without having to worry as much as with the LS planes.
Looks
I
like
have no
Nico's
smart
away.
idea to start fast. Maybe fly to the other corner.
Strategy is going to be very interesting.
Yep. Maybe a stretched field.
Looks like Nico's gone out the back to
Yeah,
pick up
that's
thermal.
also my plan. He's doing what I wanted to do.
Yeah, this new cloud there. Yeah.
Yes.
Have you started already?
No, not
I
yet.
did- Man, I have so messed it up. I lost a ton of height.
I try this new cloud here.
I'm gonna have to restart. I bled off way too much energy and was flying too slow and too. I was like at 2,300.
Yeah, it could be tricky when we have weak lift with full ballast to get higher.
Yeah, you know, actually starting out the back here.
Yeah, try this cloud here. Or the corner has lift, as I see. It's not the cloud, it's the corner.
And the L flap is very much a landing flap. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
it even says it though on the flap on the right next to the L.
Can you start out the back or do you have to go through the front?
You can start out the back, yes.
You just can't go out the top.
Get a little bit more, get higher, get a little faster restart off the back so I can pull up into this thermal.
The thermal.
Yeah, here is strong, yeah.
The thermal is now in the start zone.
But yeah, it's fine. As long as I'll just fly out of the start sector, then pull up, and then climb up above it.
I'm going to have to climb just to start. Sadly.
You start already, John?
I did, but I'm gonna restart. I tried to start at the front and then messed up and lost too much energy. I brake way too much, and then when I saw that thermal earbuzz, I was saying, "Look, we're really good one in the back." I'm like,
Okay, come back. I tried.
Yeah, I came back to climb up there, and then
I'm behind you.
Oh, well, guess what?
Flip your wings.
Yep. That's really sad.
Oh, did you flutter?
Yeah, I pushed it. I don't know why I pushed it. I was, oh, wow, I'm going down the hill. Yeah, I shouldn't have pushed it. I was a little lazy. I was a little too fast, and I pushed it instead of going back and doing some more, getting ready.
Very well flyable with full ballasted. Just speed is different.
Yeah, I've just been doing some figure eights against the side of a mountain, and it does seem to handle pretty well. I don't get that feeling
don't
like I'm
feel a
flying an
difference
oil tanker.
between full and empty. Just the speed difference. So when I lift now in the zone, then it's a restart, right? When I'm too high.
I don't think it counts. You have to actually cross the edge. You can't start, I think, by climbing up out of it. I think. I'm not sure.
It's a no start.
Yeah, so
when you're too high.
You do have to cross the line, and then you can like right
so
now.
It has to work now, huh?
Yeah, basically, if you start and then climb up outside of it, roll over it, it's fine.
Not outside. I came back in, and I'm in the zone now.
Yeah.
I think that's what could work.
No, you have to start. I don't remember if climbing up out of the top of the start sector counts as a start.
I started in the start sector, and then I went back in to get up.
Yeah, it's fine then. Yeah, because there's no penalty. So as long as there's no high start penalty, you can climb above it safely.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just when there's a high start penalty is when you can't climb above, like circle above it, because then it counts you as starting high if you leave it.
Well, Richard is theoretically over here, but I think someone else is flying.
No, it's me. I'm just messing around, trying to fix up all the the stuff. I came in late and then nothing worked and I had to reset the computer and then the goggles didn't work and I had to reset that, and so it's just been a mess.
That little cloud everybody was using on the other server hasn't formed over here yet.
Hi, Doc. and hi everybody. Hope you enjoy Condor.
So I would say that this plane was not as forgiving as the JS and the Ventus on Flutter.
Well, remind you were in 2,500 meters.
That's true. We are at altitude here.
Yeah, that's a good point. But the ongoing of the stick, rattling, how much it was doing that when the wings came off and for how long, just didn't seem very long. Didn't seem very violent.
It's really good to know. That'll inform how fast I push it on finals.
It depends on how fast you accelerate. If you're just getting close to VNE very slowly, you can save it mostly.
Okay.
But if you're in a very aggressive steep dive, there's no chance.
So I'm not sure how it triggers too. Oh, what happened, did he?
I got into a really strong lift and it flipped my airplane right upside down.
Me also.
And that was it. I was done.
7 meters up and sideways.
Yep, well, 7 meters and it flipped my airplane right upside down, and then it just Condor did its thing where it stops beeping and then it started it again and it flipped me the other way, and I was done.
I have 9 meter here.
I'll catch you guys Tuesday. So you take care now.
Or later.
Cheers.
See you,
Okay,
Bruce.
Come on.
See you.
Missile from your channel.
Yeah, it's different. This glider.
Oh, it doesn't show that I've started. Well, that's a bummer.
Oh, did you ever actually... I think you get to fly out of the edge of the sector. So if you went into there and climbed up in the sector, it wouldn't count as a start.
Yeah. Well, that's probably screwed my race then. I've just
Not
nicely
really.
climbed.
You're only 3 miles out. Go back and do it again.
Yeah, I'm coming back, but whether I find a climb again like that, I don't know. It was a good climb to get started.
How do you... I extracted my engine. How do I put it in?
Close the throttle, Tim.
Which is?
The I key by default. Yeah, O and I are throttle.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's another weird design choice.
Glides very well. Very flat.
Well, I changed my artificial horizon, the position with O.
Yeah.
That's not a good assignment.
Yeah, for Contest, actually, I turned off all the keys on. I didn't find these. I never really found I used them. I mean, the only one I could use, I could see, is the moving the the horizon, but I just don't fly in clouds often enough to worry about it. Also, don't forget, with no cloud penalty, that means if you need to wipe your bug, you can just slow down and not worry about getting sucked into a cloud.
Are bugs set to
Cloud
high
flying
today?
allowed.
I'm finding they're accumulating really fast.
They were set to low. Yeah, I've been thinking the same thing. They were set to low. But yeah, seems to be a lot of them.
The last time I cleaned them, like the wiper went out, and by the time it came back, there were already 2 on it, like where it had already just wiped.
Maybe they changed the rate the bugs build up.
So on the 33, just under where it shows you the radio frequency, what is that gauge, that black gauge, where the numbers are changing all the time?
It's altimeter on mine.
Yeah, it's altimeter, and on the right side also has your flight level. So like 3,300 meters, and it says flight level 110.
Okay.
And I think the 7,000, the number above that's supposed to be your transponder, if that was a thing.
Yeah, that's a thing in Europe. 7,000. Yeah.
It is.
I think it's 1,200 in the States.
What I mean is in Condor, it's just fixed at 7,000. It's not yeah. Dial it to the hijacking. Is it 7,600 or 77 for hijacking?
Yeah, I think it's 77.
Yeah.
No cloud penalty today, is that correct?
Correct. Yeah. Oh, never left. I thought I saw him going back to the restart. Did he miss the start too? No, he was racing.
No. Cloud flying allowed.
Yes, cloud flying is allowed. Yes.
Thank you.
I was lucky because I asked right before I was heading into one, and there was nothing I could do about it.
Yeah, generally on these IRL tests, that's how it's been for a while now.
Congrats, good.
Thank you.
That's good.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Okay.
Congrats.
here, I'll test the flutter. I'm not going to try to flutter, but it started to flutter at 305. But I think it's kind of a random thing. You can kind of push it up, and it just takes. Basically, the faster you go, the sooner it'll start. But it's not going to just automatically starts at any one speed.
I assume I have to update Crotasa for the new plane. It's not showing me what flaps I'm in or should be in.
Yeah. There's a data file you have to put it. You don't have to update the whole program. It's just a single file.
Oh, okay. Is there information on where and how?
Condor Utilities.
The subform
for
for
it there.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you just do the website, and there's it's like a Gotasa _data file or something like that, and then you just put it in there's a settings folder inside of Gotasa's app. You just put it in there.
Okay, sweet. I'll just check out the website. Thanks.
But yeah, it's just I wonder if it feels like to me like the flaps settings on there does not quite match up with what the flap ring and Condor says.
Yeah, I'm going by the Gruskinski ring, but mostly I'm just going by. Just go to flaps 1 and push my nose down.
Man, there seems to be a lot of bugs.
Yeah, like they're really accumulating fast.
That's you, good. That's you.
Nice.
Now, if I look behind me, there's these carbon fiber things that stick in back behind, and they're like really wobbling and shaking around as I turn. Nice, it's the wing spars that they're exposed in the back. with the locking pins.
Greetings from Doc. He brought his computer to the gliding club for Condor instructions. Very nice.
Hi, Doc. Yeah.
Hi, Doc.
Hi, Doc.
Thanks.
Hey, Doug.
I can go on this.
Hi.
I like that when I'm accelerating, I can do it almost exclusively with the flap changes. Like I can just go through the flap
Right.
schedule and it speeds up without me having to really push the nose down.
I think like the ASW20 manual even specifically says that you should actually use the flaps basically more to control your pitch and speed than the actual stick.
You said the ASW20 manual says that?
Yeah.
Because specifically when I'm flying club class in the 20, I noticed the opposite of that.
Yeah, it might be a different glider. I know I've read one of the manuals, one of the gliders, that basically does say that the flaps are kind of should be more your main control for adjusting speed and pitch angle, and then
I
use
like
the stick
that
for
'cause
controlling it.
it feels much less like I'm fighting the plane to get it to go the speed that I want. I mean, if that makes sense. But like, I don't like it when I have to play around with the elevator trim a lot. For this one, I'm mostly just leaving it close to neutral, and the flaps are getting me where I want. I like it. It's a nice flying glider. It just feels really nice.
It definitely does not feel like it's got 62 kilogram wing loading. I mean, compared to like the Diana or something when it's full, it's like a huge handful compared to this thing.
Yeah, the Diana is one where the difference between wet and dry is huge.
What's going on?
You.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Bad mistake. Too low.
Yeah, I took the same decision.
Okay, so with the flaps on a slider, one thing that's kind of annoying is that everything except landing is kind of compressed on the forward part of the slider. It's the same way you can see it when the label inside the cockpit. The difference between landing and 6 is half of the total throw.
Yeah, the flap spacings, if you're using a lever for your flaps, the flap spacings are a bit weird.
Yeah, they correspond to what I see in the cockpit, but it just feels really weird. Like, landing to 6 takes a lot of throw, and then 4, 3, 2, 1 go really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 and 2 is very close. A little bit annoying.
I think I mentioned this the other day. I think I'm going to go back to using buttons for flap up and flap down. It just makes it a little bit easier. It's slightly less realistic, but I don't know, my muscles like it.
You need to get a really huge throttle that has like a 2-foot throw on it.
It's still going to be the same thing. I mean, the distance from 4 to 1 is like 10% of the total.
Yeah. I mean, in real life, I'm sure it's fine because there's stops for each one, but. Let's see, you need a force feedback throttle so you can actually feel the stops.
Yeah.
Well, I did 3D print some little like detent tabs, so you get like a solid click at each setting, but it's glider specific, so.
Yeah, this is also a little bit bad that they make not the same setting everywhere, that your installation fix everywhere.
It was handy having it for the Diana, though, during the FAI Grand Prix. Like, I printed it out for the Diana at 50 kilograms per meter squared, and that was nice. It's very specific to the glider and the wing loading.
Well, the flap position doesn't change.
I'm sorry, you're right, yeah.
But yeah, the speeds you go at changes, but yeah.
I was thinking of the Groskinski ring, which I also had printed out.
Rick, I think your motor is open.
Hey, John.
Very good. Oh, my estimated speed is going to be 320 kilometers an hour. When you import a task into XESOR with the unlimited, with the 250 start speed like that, it doesn't know that there's no penalty. You have to actually tell it there was no penalties, so I forgot to do that. So it never counted me as starting properly.
Oh, that's funny. XESOR would give me funky directions, and I had to advance the turn point for the same reason. It never knew that I had a valid start.
Yeah, because it's just how the start speed, as far as it knows, was 250. So it probably never acknowledged your start properly. And then from that point on, its start speed its task speed calculations are a bit confused because, as far as it's concerned, you never properly started because you're going too fast.
Yep, I've seen that before, and I have to manually advance the turn point, and then it's fine. I've just never understood what the trigger was between when it's valid and when it's not. That must have been it. I'm glad you called that out.
And it also says that if you like clip a turn point in Condor, and because of it only sends it once per second. You know, sometimes XESOR might miss your turn, and then you have to manually advance it. But that generally doesn't cause any problems.
I've had that happen on the U.S. Soaring tasks where I completely, totally nailed the start. It's just right, but if it was once per second off, it sometimes doesn't register it.
Yeah, this ballast helps a lot.
I almost lost my wings.
What?
Very close. I almost flutter. I was very close.
You guys must be flying really fast. So I'm nowhere near fluttering.
That's going.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congrats.
That's good.
Congrats, Gad.
Congrats.
Congrats, guys.
Congrats, Cat.
Thank you.
That's good.
Thank you. And congrats, John.
Thank you.
Congrats, guys.
Happened to Nico?
No, yeah, he started going back really early and then just disconnected. Oh my gosh, so many bugs. I wonder if that's messed up.
Yeah, I was wondering if something about this wing profile or something makes it susceptible to bugs.
Oh yeah, it has Velcro on the wings. That's a design feature.
Turbulator strips in form of Velcro.
It has fly tape attached on the leading edge.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I heard him crash right behind me.
I went over, I barely made it over myself.
What height are you guys flying at?
Honestly, I don't think I looked at the altimeter the entire time. No, above the mountains.
Now you're gaining distance, Conrad, with your 15.
I'm gaining.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm wondering. I'm nearly flutter the whole time.
I'm very close to flutter. I'm just at the edge.
Oh yeah, that might be that's where the extra 10 kilometers an hour on the J3 helps a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
And I have a cheat codes. I can share with you later.
Nice.
In Condor 1 and 2, if you dumped your water ballast, you were less susceptible to damage from flutter. I don't know if that's still the case or not.
Yeah, Gary, you took the right route over the last bit there because you gained quite a bit on me.
Oh,
Okay.
nice, Garrett.
What?
Garrett is faster than I am.
Okay.
John is also fast.
I was saying, Garrett, the way Garrett went, you gotta use bear because you're a lot lower, Gary. You don't have as much extra energy. I'm gonna finish like 450 meters above the finish, and I can't go any lower.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, the way you went, I had to slow down. I barely made it over the ridge. Got covered.
Congrats.
Does he have a minimum high?
I don't think there's a minimum.
1300, I think.
That's good.
That's good. Very nice.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah, there's no minimum listed here. I don't see it. Yeah, there's no minimum.
Yeah, my Como map says 1292.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's Gregor. Cool.
Nice.
That's John.
Congrats,
Thank you.
John.
Congrats.
Well done.
Oh, Mr. Weber, 190. Oh, wow.
Wow. Yeah, he's
And more.
He's fast.
Yeah, I learned at the finish, the J3, much more power.
Yeah, my glider started fluttering at 250.
Yeah, I have the same, yeah.
A little bit more speed would be nice.
Yeah,
The
about
AS33.
270.
yeah. Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Good.
Yeah, made this task is for JS3. The top speed, I've flown so much VNE.
Yeah, me too.
But the gliding angle is flatter. Let's see if they do fixes on this glider maybe.
Okay.
$194. Oh, my estimated finishing speed for XE Store says 74,680 kilometers an hour.
Wow, nice.
Close to warp speed.
Yeah, it's because basically since it doesn't think I started properly. That's my speed if I teleported back to the beginning and then immediately back to where I'm at currently without taking any time.
Seems like it's beyond the escape velocity from the Earth's gravity.
Well, you get rid of all the competition because the shock waves just break everybody else's gliders.
If you flew this speed in this low altitude, plane would probably be melted.
But this one put also the tail gear in.
Yeah, it's retractable, but unfortunately it's not steerable. So yeah.
Yeah, then we neutralize the JS3 order and we order AS33.
At these speeds, everything retractable is a bonus. Maybe retractable wings?
Yeah.
Apparently I hit your broken wing or something.
Actually, the late ones glider with retractable wings called the FS22.
How did you make the start?
Hi, Conrad.
Again.
So you can give me the sheets. I'm nearby. A lot bugs on the road.
Congrats, Tim.
I have plenty as well. Congrats.
Congrats.
Yeah, I wonder if something got broken with the bugs in this version because that's way too many bugs for low.
Yeah. Wow.
You think there's a bug in the bugs?
Yeah, I'm wondering. Yeah, I'm having a tip.
Is it doing that for all the planes, or is it just for the AS33?
Yeah, that's a good
And
question.
Why is the JS better rated than the AS?
I mean, I do know that different wing profiles handle bugs differently.
Well,
But
I know, but
yeah,
the
wow,
rate
their
you're getting,
bugs are all over the place on this one.
I mean, the rate that you accumulate the bugs shouldn't be too much different.
007
Well, no, I
is
mean,
on
if
7th place.
there's some turbulence up at the front, the bugs might not splatter. If it's perfectly laminar, the bugs are probably more likely to hit the wing. I don't know, I'm just guessing.
I mean, I don't think any of these wing profiles are going to have turbulence in the front. If they do, it's going to be a pretty bad design for a wing.
Yeah.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much. I really have to go.
Yeah.
Good
Bye,
luck to
Conrad.
those who play. Thank you.
Okay.
And congrats, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Conrad.
Bye-bye, guys.
User disconnected from your channel.
So a short reminder, if someone is interested, this evening Marburg Open has another fun task at 8 o'clock. This is in 1 hour.
Yeah, thanks, Andreas. It might be a bit too late for me.
Oh wait, I'm watching Garrett flying. There's no engine inside the. Where's the engine at?
Again?
I said looking or watching your glider fly. There's no engine inside. How's your glider work?
That's fine.
Had someone a stall with this glider? It's very, very friendly to flying slow also.
Yeah, there was no stall even at slow speeds.
Yeah, JS3 is unforgiven, but this one is a forgiven one. Yeah.
I thought it was a bug with the force feedback not working until I realized that no, you can make it buffet and stall, but you have to really work for it. It's pretty forgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets a little bit soft if you're too tight in the turns and too slow, but it's not a real stall.
Yeah, with force feedback, it signals it really nicely. Like there's a warning before it becomes a problem.
Really? Okay.
I'm sure, yeah.
Congrats, Mark.
Congrats.
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 Close race. Wow.
Really close, yeah. But I don't understand the ranking about Pilot 6 and Pilot 7. Conrad is on the 6th place with 185 with the JS3. And when I compare the Pilot 7 with my speed, he is in front of me.
Mr. Yankov?
But Conrad is not in front of John.
Oh, Pilot 7 is 180.4.
No, yeah. Number 007, they're flying a JS3 15. You're in a JS3 18.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I took an 18. Oh. I was possible to took a 15. I didn't saw that. Oh, sorry.
That's good to know, though. I mean, it's actually useful information to know how much.
Yeah, I mean,
the handicap makes a
why I
difference.
took an 18 meter. Didn't watch exactly. That's why
I watched
so
the
slow.
scoreboard so many times this flight, but I haven't noticed that you choose the 18 meter conversion.
Yeah, I see it now at the first time.
I wouldn't have noticed if John hasn't told it.
Yeah, I was looking at that going, why is that one person, why is Andreas so much lower? Like, what, 18?
Okay.
Oh, here comes PL7 in the LS4.
Well, he's going to be at 160 in the LS4. That's flying that thing pretty fast.
Yeah, hope what he make.
This might have been actually a good task for might have been a decent task for like the Swift actually.
Yeah.
Because the strong, reliable thermals are good for it. Although navigation might have been a bit of a pain on this one though, actually. Yeah, I don't know.
And?
Yep, only 10th place.
10th place.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
The engine is so loud.
Yeah. and not very much performance. I thought this engine has more power.
Well, also means you're full load too.
Yeah, full load is close to 1 meter plus without thermal. 1 or 2 meter.
Can you launch fully loaded?
Yeah, you could launch, but
it's more than just the sustainer. Okay.
No, you could launch, but gently with 1 or 2 meter lift, not more.
Surely you're giving me full throttle.
Yeah, that's what I say. Are you going full throttle? Because I think it did better than that when I was the
Full
15 did better.
Full ballasted, it wasn't possible to get faster up full throttle.
I think I'll land and test that right now.
Yeah, let me see how fast I take off. This might be a very short takeoff with one wing. Oh,
what are the controls again? O and I for the throttle. What do I do to extend and retract?
The throttle is if I extend it, and then you have to use L or K to start.
Oh, K to start. Okay, thank you.
It broke. What? I don't understand. I rolled over.
I was too slow.
This runway slopes down too, right? It slopes down to the east.
I want to get my wreck out off the game.
Well, I know it's just the graphics, but to me it looks like Geert's engine propeller is running at 4 RPM.
Yeah,
or revolutions per second.
Yeah, I thought they were going to make it so that when the engines are running, the opaque propeller graphic should disappear, and there should just be the translucent disc.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. They're not doing that right yet.
Oh shoot!
No, it looks nice.
Ooh, Condor Club is down.
But it's loud for the electro engine. It makes noise like a gasoline engine.
Well, and most of the noise is the propeller.
Believe me, in the real world, it's significantly quieter than any gasoline engine.
Okay, I'm out of here.
Beautiful.
Pleasure as always flying with you guys. See you later.
Okay, Mark.
See you soon.
See you, Mark. I'm out as well. Wish you all a nice day or evening, and see you tomorrow.
See you, Gregor, and congrats.
Thank you. Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Here comes Rick.
Eventually.
Final light. Behind you, Gert. They've done a few nice skins for this climber.
It's really annoying because I had a really good start and then I had to go back and restart.
Yep.
First cloud drifted into the start sector and it didn't register as a start.
That's modern.
Yeah, and that's all a good task when you have to start this wise. Congrats. Thirteenth place.
Yeah, I knew it was slow. God, my wings are dirty.
Yeah, I want to make a little quick test that. Yeah, I'm thinking they may have broken something on the bugs, or they just cranked them up dramatically.
I've never seen bugs that like that for a low setting.
This glider looks nice. Also, the root of the wing is different.
I'm so glad they fixed that bug in the UI where you're zoomed in all the way and try to set turn points. If they get set to some spot way off on the edge of the map. So now you can actually zoom in really close if you are trying to pick turn points close to each other.
So, bye for now, everybody. Congrats, Salt, and see you guys tomorrow.
Bye, Tim.
Bye, Tim.
See you, Tim. Take care, mate.
Thanks for the line.
Yeah, see you later, Tim.
See you.
Disconnected.